Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games and welcome back to a new campaign on the channel. Today is going to be Führerreich. Still the early access version of Führerreich for Hearts of Iron 4, and we're going to be picking up as a new country. So I was deciding who to play as because, I already did Argentina. I already did Germany under Dressler. I've done the United Kingdom. Very, very fun. And there's just so many other things to try. We have things like Georgia, Zapadoslavia, Bolivia, maybe something in South America, maybe something in Europe. And I was really trying to think, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And I thought, you know what? Let's try out Mexico. Mexico's, it's fun and vanilla to check out the United States. It can be fun also in Kaiserreich, although my old campaign there is going to be obsolete once 0.7 is out. You may remember it's the one where I was Pancho Villa. Anyway, so let's jump into a Mexico campaign. I think it'll be interesting. Suffering immense political turmoil at the turn of the century, Mexico became centralized under Venustiano Carranza. On a wave of anti-American sentiment, especially over the Tampico affair, the country eventually had war declared on it by the United States. After its defeat, the country became an American client state. Now free after the collapse of the American economy, the country has become divided by three nationalistic factions, each with their own vision of a greater Mexico. So the first thing you're probably going to notice when we go into Mexico here is that it's missing Baja California. So a little bit of it got chopped off here. And we don't even have all of the Yucatan. There is Cruzob down here, which is underneath the Volcas. We, however, are national populists. Okay, so focus tree, we can go into the national to the last election, I should say, and then we have a couple of options we can go down here that seem interesting to me. For example, we can set up a monarchy, which could be tempting because that's not going to be viable in Kaiserreich for very much longer. But this is Führerreich. It's got its own things. Let's talk about that. First thing, though, I want to get the Mondragon. Let's get electronical engineering, and can't go wrong with some basic machine tools. Alright, so these are just giving me air and navy and army experience, so it's not that amazing. We can go superior firepower, mobile warfare, ground battle plan, which is a shame because I was kind of thinking about mass assault, but I guess it's not really viable. But let's also take a look at our national spirit. So the first thing is we've got nationalist strife. The three nationalist factions battle through rhetoric. Most hope it does not boil over into violence, which is lowering our political power gain. Basta, which is giving us extra stability and recovery rate and recruitable population factor, just a tiny bit, but less planning speed. This spirit represents the willingness of the Mexican people to persecute a war against their greatest foe. We've got military corruption, which is lowering our supplies, increasing our consumer good factories, and lowering our recovery rate. We have militias. Our military is made up of an unusual mix of militias and professional forces who struggle to work together due to the militias' disregard for the finer concepts of warfare. Additionally, the militias' deafening cries of "Abajo los gringos" has led to various cases of mental breakdowns for professional soldiers. So I think that's supposed to be a reference to the break the chains from the Union of Britain. Then there's rampant industrialization. Hell-bent on achieving revenge against the Americans, the Mexican government has enacted ruthless industrialization programs in order to prepare their nation for war. Unfortunately, there has been little concern for the impact of these programs on the populace. So this is lowering my stability and significantly decreasing my recruitable population factor. In Mexico, it's not like there's a huge population pool. There should be here anyway, but damn, minus 50%, it kind of makes the plus 2% not mean anything, doesn't it? But we're getting faster construction speed, more factory output, and a higher production efficiency cap, which is, of course, very nice. So we've got all of those things to deal with here, and I think we're just going to hop right into the last election so I can just hurry up and pick one of these things already. I just thought, where do we actually attack? Oh yeah, down here we have a review of the economy. Maybe I should do that first. Or, you know what, let's knock out this last election. Alright, following intense political strife between the three nationalist factions of Mexico, the UNS has called what many spectators refer to as the last election, How legitimate the results will be is still to be determined, and this will get rid of my nationalist strife, so let's do that quickly. All right, also, we need infantry equipment. We need towed artillery. Planes, that's going to be a no-go. All right, so let's do something like this for right now. Okay, looks good to me. Got the infantry equipment here. So we're dealing with 19 divisions. They've got between 19 and 29, so we're certainly outnumbered. No doubt about that. And let's build some infrastructure so we can get more oil in. Although, might be better. Well, yeah, we're gonna go for. Oh, shoot. What am I gonna do? You know, no, let's go for the steel. And then we'll build more factories out there. It'll work out in the end. Oh yeah, so let's crank up the speed. All right, the status of Mexico. Since the dawn of old Mexico, it had been a battleground. The colonists from Europe arrived and took advantage of our division. The rest of it is history. Centuries passed with our people in repression, our old selves stripped away. Then the revolution, a battle for self-determination. That's back in 1910. We had won it, and yet decades down the road, we had lost that path again. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the Mexican Revolution. No, I'm thinking of when they threw off Spain. That's what they meant. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, we had won it, and yet decades down the road, we had lost that path again. A new revolution led to a new dictator. The Americans had come to our country and occupied our land at Veracruz. How could we not push for war when the Germans arrived with a message? Carranza, victor in the war and uniter of the country, was regardless incompetent. Was incompetent regardless? No wonder the Americans defeated us when he was so determined to seek compromise from day one. Now we have had another revolution, this time against the Americans. They are weaker than ever. They have broken themselves. Now our unity has been reignited. The last election approaches, but no matter what, the war will come just as soon. We can make our country regain itself. We can make our country powerful again. The Germans across the sea have it right. To eliminate the invader, to destroy those who thought they could take advantage, and simply get away with it. America will suffer the same fate. Also, the Indian Rebellion's going on, as usual. So let's see. It looks like, are these all the same here? Okay, it's just infantry and a lot of cavalry. Let's get training them or something. And okay, not a whole lot of variety here, is there? Okay, let's do that, and we'll promote the other guy to a field marshal just as soon as we are able. So what I'm thinking about here is doing the Quetzalcoatls. So the Quetzalcoatl was a deity to the Aztecs. Basically a feathered serpent, reptilian-looking thing, essentially a Mexican dragon, that moved between earth and sky and was part of creation. So I think that sounds cool. Let's see. Down here we can move down to limited conscription. We can crack down on some socialist elements here. Peaceful ending at midnight. King George just died. We're just cracking down on other political parties. If we go down here, we get an annex war goal against Kruzob. There goes the Sultan. Radicalists to centralists. Ready to reclaim. La Gran Revanchas over here. Alright, so between these two, this is interesting too, but it's so cool. It's Quetzalcoatl. Over here, the Realistas, this leads to a king. Some things can be reversed. The king's cabinet never compromise. I don't know. Let's go to the Quetzalcoatls. Let's have fun. Let's do, it's a new ideology in this mod. Let's use it. Our country has been racked by a series of minor politically motivated violence in the past couple of years. The tension is reaching a breaking point, and the people grow more and more restless. While the synarchist government is maintaining control, this pressure is severely damaging their political prospects. Now the synarchists have come to call what has become known as the last election, to decide once and for all who will come to rule Mexico. The legitimacy of these results, however, will certainly be suspect. All right, is there any difference here? Okay, no government positions will change. Most of them will share their leaders' positions. Okay, the Quetzalcoatls manage a staggering amount of public support, so we're going to do that. All right. Hey, we did it. Nicolas Rodriguez Carrasco is now in charge with his great hat. Let's go get that political power real quick. Actually, before we do that, maybe we should start working on the economy a little bit. Let's do matters of the economy first. The Quetzalcoatls. I'm trying to think what equivalent that would be in another religion, having a political party name that. Like could you pull that off in a monotheistic country? Like, you know, the Jesus Christ party or something? I don't know. Anyway, so right, so Nicolas Rodriguez here is our guy in charge, and I don't know how exactly I want to play this. I can't justify just yet. I need a war tension of 25%, but I feel that the earlier the war happens, the better for me. Let's also take a look at these. All right, we've got one social conservative, one national populist, but most of the rest of them are Volcus. Okay, good. All right, Colonial Exhibitions going on. All right, our economy had stagnated under American oppression as they took the fruits of the Mexican motherland. Now that we have been freed, we have taken a route of industrialization which has damaged our population but brought about unimaginable successes. At this critical juncture, however, we must decide whether to continue this policy in response to the ramping up of hostilities between our country and the United States, or scale the policy back. So we could replace with not so rampant industrialization, which will bring back our population, or we can remove it entirely and we'll get more political power. We'll get 50 political power. It's basically, do I want to compromise? We'll be at minus 15%. You know what? I think that's worth it. Let's go for the increased stability. Our economic interests lie in continued industrialization. I mean, look at this. We don't even have enough infantry equipment right now. It's a crying shame. So we could continue this here. It looks like no matter what, I could go down either path, or let's wait till midnight. Yeah, it doesn't lock out for me. So we got economic power. Let's see, stability, research, infrastructure. I'm just kind of comparing what these do. I think the one on the, yeah, this looks like it's a bunch of resources, and these give me straight factories. I think this is going to be the way to go, continuing the industrialization. Actually, oh, we bypassed that if we took that. Awesome. So increase production efficiency cap for a year. I don't need that right now, but I do need some of these military factories quickly so we can get the infantry equipment production up, although this is going to be solved in a little bit over a month anyway. All right. Oh yeah, I probably should actually say who this guy is. So Nicolas Rodriguez Carrasco is somebody who's in the original timeline, meaning ours. Like, so that's two alternate history layers up from where we are. Is Nicolas Rodriguez Carrasco. He fought alongside Pancho Villa, but the Mexican Revolution was crazy. A lot of people did. All right, the rebels surrendered, and he was anti-Semitic. He was racist. He was a brigadier general at one point who deserted in 1918. He ended up becoming friends with Galles, who was Mexico's strongman. And he actually was the founder of the Gold Shirts, which was a fascist organization. So basically, he's a fascist. So in this world, though, he's a Volkist. He actually tried to collaborate with Pelly a fair amount. Now he does die. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was paused. Now he did die in the 40s in our original timeline, so it'll be interesting to see if that happens again. Should I go for computing now, or maybe not? Actually, I need to decide which one of these I'm going to take. Okay, we've got up here mobile warfare, superior firepower, or prioritizing planning. I don't know if I'm going to have a strong enough industry to do superior firepower. So I could do... Oh, wait a minute. Definitely need to get support equipment. What I was thinking is I could go Grand Battle Plan at least up to the entrenchment and maybe declare war on the United States and then use the rivers, just continuously advance to rivers and hold the line as necessary. Oh, this sounds good. Army experience gain daily. What have I got here? 18. Yeah, I'm going to need that because I don't think I'm going to war until I go to war with the United States. So let's go and get that so I can increase my army experience. Okay, what else? Just a bit of army experience here. Yeah, we're gonna do this, then restructure the army. Militias. How bad is the militias thing? I think that could wait. That can wait until I'm just about to go to war. Cinco de Mayo! Well, Cinco de Mayo is our main holiday in celebration of our freedom. Layered into it is memories of the freedom achieved many years ago. If we were to lose again to vile Colombia, these raucous celebrations may be forced underground. What? So what, is Colombia going to come north or something? Alright, so we're done with that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's get 12 lined up. You know what, let's keep it down to 5 actually, for now. Alright, that's done. Restructure the army. Training time being reduced will be cool too. Alright, and we can actually get good infantry equipment now. Fantastic. So, let's move up to dispersed industry. Yeah, we're going to do dispersed. It's just so good. It's so good. I could go for this first one here and then save it for these two because I want to get at least down here to the defense and organization. Yeah, let's get trench warfare. Alright, a little bit short on steel. Let's try to deal with that as quickly as possible. Let's see what's going on in some of the other countries that I've played before. What's going on in Argentina? Alright, so they are improving their model. They still haven't made their decision yet. Brazilian Civil War has also not yet broken out. And I, of course, always wonder what the United Kingdom is going to do. How's it going down here with Spain? Well, the Republicans got killed pretty quick. Right, we're done restructuring the army. Let's see, starting level of new army leaders. I want to get that before I hire any more, but maybe I should come grab this as well. I mean, because we're gonna go to early mobilization, and then if I grab this, I can move up to partial right away, which might be better than getting the civilian. Yeah, let's do that, and then we're gonna get the civilian factories, and then it's just industry. Where's my other research slots though? And I can't take too long. Oh, there's so much I have to consider. Purging corruption. Removes military corruption. Military corruption's also hurting my support equipment. That's the thing. Definitely want engineers. And let's switch this up. Get some support equipment down there. Like that. Okay. And we can also get ourselves a field marshal now. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, wait, no. Desert Fox down here. And you, we're going to promote. Alright, done. Probably defensive doctrine. Work with the entrenchment. Alright. Alliance with Central America. This is tough. You know, let's at least run down here so that when the time comes, I can go to war as quickly as possible if I need to. Alright, in the villages where we grew up, nothing seems the same. Still, you never see changes from day to day, and no one notices the customs slip away. What is that supposed to be, a poem? Alright, so we're good there. Estado de Mexico. How are they doing? Whoops. How's the United States doing? They're already beginning to build more divisions. This is very troublesome. Very troublesome indeed. Army experience is picking up fast though. Let's get the support artillery in there as well as making them a full 20 width. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. It won't be easy. Maybe if I'm lucky, the United Kingdom will go to war with America, but I just don't know. Alright, alliance with Central America. Many Central American countries helped up in the imperialist Second Mexican-American War. Though they did not suffer the same embarrassments we did in the war, it is clear that they did not have much to do with us now. Now, however, with the United States once again looming over the Latin countries, there has never been a better time to reach out for help, even if we might not necessarily need it. So we've now created our own faction. We are the Central American Pact. Nicaragua said no. El Salvador said yes, Costa Rica said no, and Central America said yes. Okay, so obviously we now know who our enemies are. So we're going to come for this guy. We're coming for you, and we're coming for you. We're coming for all of you. And it might not be the worst thing to get into little wars here. You know, just get those factories, get the divisions on our side. All right. We're going to move up our recruitable population, which is not that great. It's not like I need it right now. And I'm deciding, is it worth it to go to free trade? It might be. Or industry. Yeah, industry will be better, actually. All right, a few units are starting to get on their way. Are we only the fourth one that's been created? Wait, Entente, Alliance, Third International, Central America Pact, Stall Pact. This is going to be a tough one. That's for sure. Alright, I can't upgrade this guy anymore. We could train them a little bit. Okay, what's next? Review of Synarchism. It's an event of some kind. Alright. Well, let's first get the... Okay, there's the Brazilian Civil War. Let's get the cavalry out of here. Queue up a few more of these. There we go. Alright, and get you that are already in here training. So this will get us up to 24 once those are all done, while the United States is possibly already at 26. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say that Romania is going to beat the Hungarians. Just call me crazy, I think it's going to happen. I think it's a balancing thing, though, because even before they gave me this early dev stuff, you know, they were trying to work out bugs, and basically Germany was way too weak. Germany would always lose every single time, so they had to have Romania beat Hungary as a long-term solution. I mean, as a short-term solution to that, so things would be a little bit more even. I'm sure it'll be fixed by 0.2. He said while 0.1 is not even technically out. Alright, what do we got here? Civilian factory. Okay, for 125 political power at a time, I can build more factories. I don't really think that's necessary, though. So we're going to modify the government and get ourselves an industrial company. Alright, awesome. Okay, review of Synarchism. The old Synarchist regime of yesteryear pursued a policy of national Synarchism, one which we have been swift to co-opt in the past months. It is time, however, for us to review the usefulness and necessity of Synarchism and its populist roots. We can do class collaboration, faster construction speed, Synarchism, socialism, okay, which is faster construction speed and faster factory repair speed. Did our ancient ancestors uphold such a ridiculous tradition? Okay, that seems to work in the context of our political party and the role-playing, but also higher trade deal opinion factor is cool because we've got oil and the United States has oil, so hopefully more people will then trade with us, and faster construction speed is nice as well. See, right now we're only getting 2 things from trade. I'd like that to go up. More people out there, build tanks. I sure can't. Alright. The Quetzalcoatl guards the west, the setting sun, and the morning star. He guards the cycles of our planet, including resurrection. In this way, he will guide our own rebirth, the rebirth of Mexico. Alfonso Junco. Less attrition, more attack, and more stability. All sounds like a great time for me, and a bad time for the United States. Who went with Garner? Alright. Okay, so what's he going to do? Bridge the administrative gap. The trouble today is we have too many laws. Alright, doesn't look like there's any immediate industrial stuff, any industrial bonuses, though, he's going to give them. Let's go with the radio, maybe? Or no? Improve... there's a lot of stuff. Support weapons. This is going to be tough. The gap's only going to grow. I have to move quickly. Maybe I should just justify the old-fashioned way. Maybe I could just run all the way down, start the war, and then work on my industry as I hold the line at the Rio Grande. Arms modernization, 75% bonus. Well, nobody said this was going to be easy. And if it was easy, everyone would do it. Okay. Empower the green shirts. Oh, here we go. The gold shirts are liars and traitors, loyal to the ambitious UNS. Only the green shirts actually swear loyalty to the true leaders of Mexico and its dominion. And he was the co-founder of them, originally, the green shirts, that is. Alright, so a little bit less planning speed kind of stinks, especially because I'm going to be doing Grand Battle Plan, but it's not too bad, because plus 10% attack is pretty awesome. Okay. Maybe infantry equipment will be next. Or maybe I should just save up political power so I can immediately go to a war economy when the time comes. Kind of wish that, oh, there you go, Hungary's war started. I wish the tension would go up a little bit faster. There we go. Commune's doing well against Denmark, as to be expected. Let's get the recon companies in, the engineering companies in here too. Vital for the entrenchment. And I don't think well, yeah, let's get this up, because we're getting kind of close to the cap. As it stands now, it's going to take me 228 days to fill up the gaps in my divisions. Soviet Union's now been created, and it's about to eat everybody up. Shot of Persia. We're probably just a few months away from the United Kingdom picking what they're going to be. Alright. Hey! Here, now, the people race through the streets. You can see in their eyes. The day is coming that the Americans will learn the lesson that Carranza could never teach. The war comes. We are ready. More recruitable population. Like, I need it. Well, I guess it saves me political power. Industrial renovation. More building slots. No. We're still building that. Let's queue up the military factory behind. It's really going to be through the industry tree that I get most of my stuff. Okay. Trade-wise, okay, we're not trading for anything that I don't need right now. Okay. Come on, let's get that tension up. Let's get to 25%. I want to take Nicaragua. It's 3 factories. Or just do something. Alright, Revanche is done. We can now go into the San Diego incident. Let's maybe wait on that a little bit. At least until I've got the guns that I need. So we need factories. Alright, this is going to take 279 days. We're going to wait on that and instead get the better artillery right now. Okay, once I've got these military factories, I need to run down here to the prioritization of planning, I think. Let's see, 35, 35, 35. So we can get this done pretty quick. So it's not actually worth it to just get the next Grand Battle Plan Doctrine right now, because it'll still be better to just wait and get the 50% off deal. Okay, how's all this looking? Whoops. How are these guys looking? Alright, they're filling it up slowly. We're getting there. And the United States, they still are stagnated. They are the sick man of the Americas, which is helping hold them down. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've noticed this before. The failure of the Chateau Thierry counteroffensive. It has sown mistrust with the privates and their overseers. Can't be trusting those officers. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what else I could say. Alright, research-wise, this is going to be done in 7 days. Let's wait for that. Or, I could get to infantry equipment too pretty quick, I think. Yeah, if I take this, and then over here, if I take that, oh my gosh, 235 days. That's way too long. Okay, we'll just have to accept that it's going to be for one of these. And I barely can make enough guns as it is, so I probably shouldn't be thinking about infantry equipment too right now. Let's work on getting the industry up some more. Alright. Only at 19% tension still. Cinco Demayo hits once more. We just need a little bit more, and then we can go to get the infantry manufacturer. There it is. Excellent. Colegio Militar, more planning, speed. Always gotta like that. Alright, so then 1, 2, yeah, because I forgot I need both of these, but still, we're moving quickly, we're moving real fast. Really, really fast. You gotta love 35-day focuses, right? Okay. I do have some close air support, but I don't think it's actually going to be useful. Unless I can get up here and grab that air base next to Texas. It also doesn't look like there's anybody actually waiting on this side of the border. So what I'm thinking about is maybe having my cavalry come over here to California and grab these areas first, and then we'll start to push east. Alright, that's done. Question of doctrine. Okay, once the question of doctrine is done, we're going to wrap it up here. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do? Did I just accidentally delete him? Dang it. Alright, let me fix that. Here we go. Okay, much better. So you, new commander would cost me 10. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, nice. Panzer leader experience gain for my cavalry. You know, he'll do this for a little while, but we can train him up later. Looks real good. All right, finally they're all done. These ones are still on their way. Let's just send them out. Okay. Alright, we're going to get you training too. Question of doctrine. Now that our military has advanced, perhaps even beyond wildest dreams, it is time to put to rest one of the most important and most trying questions a military can face, that of doctrine. Okay, so, oh, nice, I'm going to get research bonuses. So I can go with support artillery, or wars fought with a plan in mind, after all, more army experience, and I get a 75% research bonus for Grand Battle Plan. Wow. You know, I was thinking about the support tech for a second. Actually, it still could be good because I'll get better artillery. No, I don't have time to build better artillery. We're going to say wars fought with a plan in mind, after all. Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. What is this? Social conservatives. Sure, I don't care. I'm fine. I'm still going to be. Yeah, I'm still at only 42. I'm fine. Okay, now then I think I can actually wait on prioritizing the planning, and we can figure some other things out here. Of course, I've been neglecting quite a lot. You know, the Navy and the Air Force, but that's going to be later. Now it's a question of let's just run down these, maybe take a couple of these, like getting rid of the militia, get rid of the corruption, things like that. I think it's going to be an uphill battle in this campaign. Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell so you're always notified whenever a new series goes up. And thanks again to the Führerreich team for granting me early access to this game. You all have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye.